Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're putting a very specific set of marketing claims under the microscope.
We are.
We're talking about transdermal collagen patches. The promise is huge, right? That you can get these massive collagen molecules straight through your skin.
Bypassing supplements entirely?
Exactly. For tighter skin, fewer wrinkles. We looked at a bunch of sources analyzing how these brands present their evidence, and honestly, it's pretty wild.
It is. But before we get into it, we need to be very clear.
Oh, absolutely.
This is educational commentary and not medical advice. We are not talking about biology here. We're looking at sales claims.
We're asking one simple question. Do the claims hold up to, just some basic checking?
Exactly. Is there anything solid behind the curtain?
Okay, so let's start right at the foundation, which is the scientific idea itself.
Right, because this is where the whole thing sort of rests. The thing about collagen is that it's a huge protein. I mean, a massive molecule.
And our skin is designed to keep big things out.
Precisely. The skin barrier is incredibly good at its job. So the moment a brand claims they can deliver intact collagen through the skin, from a scientific standpoint, it's already a huge question mark.
That makes the marketing they use even more important.
It really does.
So if the science is already shaky, let's look at the proof. The investigation into these patches began with the visuals, the before and after photos.
The ones that are meant to show this incredible transformation.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Our source indicates that a reverse image search was done.
Okay.
And these results, these photos, were found on other completely unrelated websites. They were just lifted.
Wait, so they didn't just touch them up, they were taken from somewhere else entirely?
That's what the source says.
Yeah.
The foundational proof wasn't theirs.
Wow. Okay, that's a full stop right there.
Yeah.
If the photos are the bait, what about the professional endorsements?
Ah, yes.
The brand was boasting about being featured in major outlets. We're talking Glamour, InStyle, Women's Health.
All the big names you'd trust. But here's the thing. It's not the claim itself. It's the lack of any verification.
Right. You'd expect them to be shouting about it with links everywhere.
Of course, you'd have a big as seen in section with logos and links. But our sources found nothing. No screenshots, no articles, just the claim.
So it's just taking their word for it.
Pretty much.
Right.
An unverified assertion.
Okay, so the visuals are shaky, the endorsements are unverified. Let's talk about the sales environment, the actual website.
High pressure stuff.
Exactly. Countdown timers that our sources say just reset every time you refresh the page.
Classic false scarcity.
Big banners like save 29%, and these high volume deals like buy two, get one free, pushed on you immediately.
And this raises a really important question, doesn't it? When you're using these aggressive tactics, you're encouraging an impulse buy.
You're not encouraging people to think.
No, you're trying to get them to bypass that critical thought, to not stop and question the science because they might miss out on a deal.
And speaking of bypassing context, what about the stats? The brand cited some really amazing numbers.
Oh, the user survey data?
Yeah. 96% of users noticed firmer skin. 93% saw an improvement.
I mean, those numbers are compelling. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, they're completely without context.
What do you mean?
Well, for you, the learner, to trust that, you'd need to know the methodology. Who were these users? How many of them?
100, 1,000, 10.
How was the question phrased? Was there a control group? Without seeing the data source, these numbers aren't proof. They're just sales slogans with the percentage sign attached.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the public reviews, the testimonials.
Right.
The website claimed a 4.8-star rating from over 34,000 reviews on Trustpilot.
34,000, a huge number.
So our source went to check.
And they found
Zero
reviews on that platform.
And not just that, but a real lack of general chatter about the product on places like Reddit, where people discuss everything.
So that huge discrepancy between the 34,000 claimed reviews and the verifiable reality of zero, that's really the final piece, isn't it?
So what does this all mean then? Our deep dive shows how a brand can build this entire appearance of proof.
An entire facade.
Yeah. Visuals, media features, user data, testimonials, and every single pillar, when checked, was either unverified or, well, just not there.
The takeaway for you as a learner here is just how vital that simple act of verification is.
Yeah.
You have to look past the headline promise.
You have to ask for the receipts.
Always.
Yeah.
Insist on seeing that independent, verifiable data, whether it's the lab report for a study or just real third-party customer reviews. especially when the basic science is questionable to begin with.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. Given how much people want quick fix beauty solutions, what if regulators required a mandatory instant link like a QR code directly on the packaging that takes you straight to the third-party verification for any major efficacy claim?